Okay, Tom, so you're sat at your desk and instantly I can see you're deep in thought, you're concentrating, and naturally your shoulders are going to start rounding. Your laptop is out in front of you, so your head starts falling forward, and even you start leaning forward, and so everything is coming out of alignment. So in an ideal situation, you'll be sitting up on your sit bones. So you've got your pelvis, your rib cage, your shoulders, you've got nice open collarbones, and the back of your skull is in line with the back of the rib cage. So then instantly, we've got a balanced chest. So these muscles are balanced in the same length as the back muscles.
Ooh, yeah.
So one way that you can help yourself every day is just by lifting up your laptop. So instantly, if your laptop screen is in line with your eyes, so you could even have that a little bit higher, your eye gaze is then not always dropping forward, and your head position is then going to be sitting on top of your shoulders, okay? Likewise, if you're on the phone, we spend so much time texting, messaging, and over time, our head comes forward into this tech neck position. So again, just being aware of being able to just open up your shoulders, having your skull back in line with your rib cage is something to think about.
It's the same when I'm on the phone, isn't it? You just sit there and just hunch.
Exactly. Everything straight away, you're realizing that everything is misaligned. And then you might leave your desk and get into your car and do a 2-hour car journey, and exactly, perfect. So again, you've got shoulders, you've got hips in the wrong position, your pelvis is misaligned. So again, just being aware of how you can sit, how you can rebalance the body. Okay, so if you're at your desk and you want some simple exercises to just help you open up your chest, try this. So bring your elbows up in line with your shoulders. And you can do this easily just wearing your suit. You don't even need to take your jacket off. You've got elbows in line with your shoulders. I just want you to open your fingers. So all 10 fingers are open. And I want you to imagine sliding your arms up against a wall. Good. And then you're going to bend through the elbows and come back to that starting position. So what we're looking for here, as you move in this position, you're keeping the back of your head in line with the back of the rib cage. Your shoulders are just, your arms are just gliding up.
Sneaking forward again.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then naturally you start noticing that sometimes we start extending in this part of our spine. So I just want you to keep the front of the rib cage back towards the spine. So you could do this up against a wall and keep the back of your head and the back of the rib cage and your sacrum against the wall, and just slide your arms up and down. But you can just do it at your desk, okay? Then we're gonna get a bit more opening across the chest. So I want you to bring your elbows in towards each other. Good, so forearms towards each other, and then you're gonna take your elbows out wide. Good, keep sending them wide, and then just feel your shoulder blades start moving towards each other, and you feel this opening across here.
Yeah, I really feel.
So we can get really stiff across the front of our bodies because we get shortened across our front body from our lifestyle of sitting at a desk all day.
Yeah, I mean, that's quite hard.
Yeah.
Surprisingly hard work.
It's surprising how hard. So if you could do 10 reps of these a day, you can noticeably see a difference. And just be mindful of if your shoulders feel like they want to lift. You can start feeling, if you start feeling tension in even your face muscles, can you move those arms without clenching hold of your yeah.
I do, to start tensing, thinking about it.
Yeah.
But 10's not very many.
10's not very many, and you could do it, I don't know, just throughout the day, even in the morning, and then before you have lunch, and then possibly before you finish for the day, just checking in with yourself, yeah?
So I'm having to concentrate quite hard on keeping everything, because I'm feeling, all I want to do is go, it's really bad, isn't it? Cool.
Okay, and then if you just bring your arms down by your sides, something that I talk a lot about with a lot of my clients is being able to free up your rib cage. So we get so stiff in our upper back from our lifestyle, and our rib cage attaches to most of our spine. So pretty much every single segment of our vertebra, it attaches to. So I want you just to relax your arms, bring them down by your sides, I want you to be mindful of your feet here. So I just want them to be all 10 toes reaching forward, like standing into your feet, sitting up nice and tall again, sit bones, pelvis, rib cage, shoulders. I want you to keep your left arm down by your side, palms facing towards the chair. And I just want you to take a breath in. I want you to reach your right arm up and take it up and over, okay, into this lateral side bend. So a little bit of a fun fact for you here is the first plane of movement you lose as you get older is this lateral movement. So it's really important that you do it consistently. So taking a breath in, feel like you're sitting up tall, you're gonna reach that right arm up, and then exhale to take it up and over, okay? In this position, I want you to take a deep breath into this right-hand side of the rib cage. Feel it expand. Good, start reaching up, and then exhale down. Good. We're gonna do that once more, so I want you to be really nice and relaxed in this arm. Take a breath in. Good, exhale, reach up and over. Good, keep reaching up. Can you even expand here a little bit? Have you got any more in you? Can you reach up even more? Good, take a breath in and exhale down. Good. Okay, let's see what the other side wants to do, okay? So taking a breath in here. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Good, exhale, take it up and over. And then what we're looking for is even the palm of your hand facing down, so you get this spiraling of your arm bone in your shoulder socket as well, just to help with a little bit more of that extension.
That's
in the
quite
side.
tight, that
yeah.
side. Yeah.
Okay, take a breath into this side of the rib cage. Good. Reach up and then exhale down. So just with your breath, you can feel how you can expand your rib cage. Breathing in, reaching up. It's so simple, but it makes such a difference. And exhale over. Good, take a breath in, reach up. And exhale over, good. Okay, so if we go back to this arm, okay, so I want you to take a breath in, I want you to reach this right arm up. I want you to exhale and go up and over, good, okay. I want you to feel the spiraling of your arm so that the palm of your hand faces down. Good. Now I want you to allow this shoulder to start retracting, this left shoulder, as this right shoulder comes round, and your eye gaze is going to look down at the floor. So it's this feeling like your chest, your sternum is turning. So we've got this quite a strong rotation through that upper thoracic spine, but quite nice in a way. Okay, so breath in, take it round. Good. Breathe up. And exhale, breathe in, and exhale down, good. Okay, we're gonna do it the other side. So nice deep breath in, that left arm is gonna reach up. Good, feel like you're growing up out of that body, so through all the way up through the crown of the head, palm facing down, good. Now I want you to allow the right shoulder to start coming back as the left shoulder comes around, your eye gaze starts turning down towards the floor. Good. And really
feel that stretch.
Really feel that stretch, yes. And then take a breath in, bring your eye gaze forward. Your arm then comes back on top of the crown of your head. Take a breath in, reach up, and then come back. So your arm comes down, you come into that tall sitting position. So again, just freeing the rib cage could just make you feel so much looser and released in your upper spine.
I can feel that. I mean, literally sitting better and feel it.
Yeah. So, and as well, you'll feel, I mean, when you're wearing suits and stuff, it does, what can happen over time is if your shoulders are coming forward, this is all, you can see this whole tightening, and the creases are the best giveaway actually, for like...
for sitting,
seeing up. How somebody's sitting, Yeah. Okay, and then another exercise which, never gets old and is just something that if there was one exercise I would say to clients to do daily, especially getting older, is roll down. So if you stand up away from your seat and then come next to your desk, and actually we can start by just looking at how you're standing in your feet. So you're actually a very good student.
Oh, thank you very much.
So if you look at Tom, he's got the back of the head in line with his rib cage, his sacrum. He's got this natural curvature through his spine. So he posteriorly tilts, he then anteriorly tilts, and then he posteriorly tilts and then anteriorly tilts in his lumbar spine. So you're actually a very, very good student.
Yeah.
So your earlobes are in line with your shoulders, but what can happen is show me a forward head. So even like, you could even eye gaze up, but you know how your head can just go forward a bit like this, you know, when you're on a phone. Yeah. So that's one thing that I really see, is just trying to get that head up. Yeah, so like that.
And I see it a lot when I'm measuring people for they all stand
like that.
Like that.
Yeah.
You've got to stand straight.
So if you think of how heavy your head is, if you were to pick up a bowling ball and you were to hold a bowling ball on your forearm, imagine that's your spine and this is the ball, it'd be quite easy to hold it like that. But if you were to hold it a little bit in front, a little bit like your head, your spine is so heavy and so much pressure on your spine if your head is forward. So a lot of people then complain of headaches and neck ache and all sorts of things going on. And it's just because the position of their spine, okay? Then a big thing is the position of your pelvis. So the optimum position of your pelvis is your hip bones are level and your belly button and pubic bone is level. So over time, depending on our lifestyle, your pubic bone might go back, or it might come forward. You might be a very tall man, and you probably see quite a lot of that coming in for a suit, and they've spent their lives speaking to short people like me, so they've had to, bend their knees, and they then get this posteriorly tilted pelvis. And what's happening here is these muscles are shortening, these muscles are lengthening. And again, because muscles then get misaligned, they're not able to do their job properly. They're not able to function effectively and efficiently. And again, they go sleepy and then they don't support our pelvis and our spine, again, then leading to back pain and then headaches and all sorts. So your neutral pelvis is so important. Okay?
So I can feel mine.
Are you the other?
Yeah, I am. I can feel dropping back.
Yeah.
Which
so
is
just being aware of that positioning. And naturally as well, if it's back, like our core nothing has to work. So it keeps...
Bad low pain.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then feet position. So a lot of people, you might be externally rotated, you might be internally rotated, but the ideal is to have all 10 toes just forward and just feel, those natural arches in your feet just lifting. So you're standing in your feet, which is going to help you stand properly through your legs, pelvis, and then all the way up to the crown of the head, okay? So from this position, we're going to do a roll down, okay? So I want you to be just nice and soft through the arms. I want you to have a little soft bend through the knees. And then I want you to take a breath in through your nose. And then as you breathe out through your mouth, I want you to allow your face to just nod forward, chin towards your chest. And I then want you to roll down so that the crown of your head starts to reach down to the floor, okay? So breathing in here, breathing out, face peels forward, your shoulders start to roll towards each other, good. Your weight is gonna shift forward into the balls of the feet. Good, and this movement is coming from the pelvis. So we're trying to really mobilize the whole spine. Can you just bend your knees a little bit? Good. So think of this as a big spine stretch. So see if you reach any more, Tom. You've got any more in there? You look pretty good.
Oh, my hamstrings.
Okay, I want you to take a breath in here. And then I want you to breathe out. I want you to stand into your feet, and I want you to send the energy up through your legs. And I want you to imagine your pelvis is turning, so your sit bones are going down the back of the legs. You're restacking your spine, your lower back, your middle back, your upper back, your shoulders sit on top of your rib cage, and your head just sits up on your rib cage. And again, then we've got this opening, okay? So if you could do, 10 to 20 of those a day, keeping the spine as mobile as possible is possibly the best thing you can do. You're giving it the flexion, you're giving it the lateral bend, you're giving it the extension, then you've moved it in all planes of movement.